Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, where last time we did the wonderful missions in Malaysia. I particularly like Jacuzzi Job. It's a flipping nightmare, and that bloody safe does bug out half the time, but it's still a wonderful, wonderful level, and I'm glad it exists. Today, however, we've got to start off by discussing a different mission. Because we're heading to a new country for a new set of missions, Afghanistan, and I am not a big fan of these missions. I think basically this entire country trip is pretty much the weakest part of the whole game, excluding Hidden Valley. You see, just like plenty of the other levels, over here in Afghanistan, the game was very happy to do some experimental stuff, mix things up a little bit, throw in new complications, aside from just a variation on the sort of thing we've seen already. However, I feel like in the Afghanistan missions, it starts kind of getting into the realm of gimmicks. It starts becoming very, very gimmicky indeed. So this was actually one of the first missions where the game basically said, okay, you can't actually have any alerts whatsoever. If there's an alarm, the targets will start fleeing. So in this particular occasion, we've got ourselves an embassy up here. You can't access that, it's just for show. But basically that's the point where the targets flee to if there's an alert. If they reach it, that's instant mission over. We got ourselves, one target in the lieutenant's quarters here. Meanwhile, over in the bazaar, which is that covered bit over there, we have ourselves the colonel, who basically just travels around doing a bit of light shopping, because that's just what he enjoys doing, I suppose. The definition of an alert was also somewhat on the inconsistent side, by the way. So I've just made this massive pile of corpses and killed the first target, and the other target is not fleeing. He does flee when there's an alert, but apparently that doesn't count as an alert. It's all, slightly weird. I'm not a fan of this mission. Not least as there's not really many ways to do it. Target number 1 pretty much never leaves his quarters, so it's just a case of either sniping or sneaking in the back door to finish him off. Target number 2 just basically spends his time either panicking so you can snipe him as he tries to run to the embassy, or otherwise he'll just basically spend forever in the bazaar, in which case you either need to just throttle him while he's at one of the stalls, or just take him out with a sniper shot from above. But again, there's not really anything interesting here. I mean, the only real challenge is the fact that there's quite a few guards floating around, and they're very suspicious of you, irrespective of what disguise you're wearing. I personally don't find it a desperately interesting mission. And as I say, this disguise actually works. That guy looks over and just like, yep, I don't see anything wrong here whatsoever. Seems absolutely 100% legit. I mean, sure, he's the wrong colour and he doesn't have a beard, but I'm sure it's all 100% fine. There was also just the really weird fact that, the map was laid out in such a way as the bazaar, which is this area, was on a separate map to the rest of the village. Which is odd, because there's no reason for it to be so. It's not like it's a separate area or anything, and someone's vaguely aware of me. I've stolen a sniper rifle from somewhere. Still, I will admit, you can get a nice sniper shot at the colonel, which is fun, and just take down all of those guys. So we'll probably just, drop the actual rifle there and start running away. Though, you kind of need to actually get something off his body, so sniper shots aren't really a desperately good idea. Though there is the rather nice advantage that you're actually running for the embassy. Okay, good attempt. Yeah, there is the rather nice advantage, I suppose, that that just kind of clears out the guards, so you can actually go and get the looking for a suspicious soldier. Oh, bloody hell. I don't care, I'm just going to murder everyone. So let's move swiftly on to the next mission, which is the king of the gimmicky missions, the Motorcade interception. I mean, I kind of see what they're going for. This is supposed to be a really badass, awesome sniper mission, but it just doesn't really work very well. So basically, you just start over here, and you just need to make your way over to this spot over here, where you've actually got yourself a nice little drop-off, where they're going to give you the mother of all sniper rifles. Basically a massive anti-material rifle capable of stopping an armoured car, because as soon as you've actually got that, or rather a little bit later, an armoured car is going to come along this road, and you need to take out one person in that armoured car while not killing anybody else. So, nice and simple to just run over to your target, as long as you pick the right moment to go. I want to say target, not really target. Just round here among all these crates, and you get given this old girl. Lovely. So, there is my target. It's even 50 cal ammo. It truly is an anti-material rifle. It probably actually is really an anti-material rifle. Yes. And now I need to find a place to actually take a sniper shot. Now, basically, the further south in the mission you go, the easier it is to take the shot. So now it's just a case of very slowly trying to sneak your way around the guards. So I've just skipped forward to me actually being on top of the mosque with a disguise and the rifle. And yeah, we just need to actually take out the contents of that there limo. But yeah, it's a very awkward shot because you don't have the whole breath mechanic. So your sniper rifle just sways like crazy. This is me doing the full-on crouch, by the way. This is as stable as I can actually make my aim. So let's just try that again. Obviously, the first shot, the limo isn't quite panicking as much. So we'll just try and get a good shot in. And you've got to not hit... And also there's rocks. You've got to not hit the other guy in the car. Guard has been alerted. And that sort of looked like it might have worked. More rocks in the way, obviously. And... But no. And... Ah! I think I... No! Got the wrong guy. Because if you shoot the guy next to him, he's from the UN, and apparently the mission's from the UN, so therefore you can't kill that guy. So basically, you've got a car that's bumping along a windy road, a sniper rifle that won't hold still, and if you hit the wrong person, it's mission over. Now, shooting the driver in order to stop the car is not a bad tactic, which I quite like. That's a nice thing that is a thing. I thought you could actually take out the car's engine, but it looks like you can't. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Because at the bare minimum, the driver is on his own and isn't important. So, if you're willing to sacrifice Silent Assassin, yeah, you can base just do that. Though, I can't be bothered with Silent Assassin on this mission. Like, the problem with Afghanistan is just so many enemies and so many extra gimmicky optional objectives thrown in at you. It stops being fun to chase Silent Assassin, and once you've got no real incentive to do Silent Assassin because it's not fun anymore, then every mission just kind of turns into a massive shooting gallery. Which is fine. I mean, this was actually a really fun shooter because of all the physics ragdolling. It just kind of didn't feel like a Hitman level to me. It just felt like a well put together shooter instead. So let's just see if we can just nail the driver with my massive swaying sights. Probably not. Oh! No, I thought I hit the door there. Come on. Come on, just take out the driver here. And... Boo! Okay, that was totally a hit on the driver. Screw you. Screw you. Take out the driver. Boo! Oh, I got a shot in over there, but it wasn't quite the right shot. Missed the driver again. Come on. And the massive recoil on the gun as well does not help matters. No. Just imagine trying to do this on professional, where you're trying to get a high ranking, where you could spend like half an hour or an hour trying to set up this shot, and then basically it's pretty much pot like whether you make the shot or not. It's ridiculous. And yes, on keyboard and mouse this will probably be easier, but bear in mind, even with that, the car's still bouncing around on a bumpy road, and 47's still aiming as if he's bloody drunk. Okay, I actually took out the driver. No, I didn't take out the driver. I freaked out the driver. Right, and now there's... Wait, what? Who the... Oh, I think I accidentally hit the target. I didn't even flipping mean to, but I'm pretty sure... And then I fell to my death off the side. This isn't a good mission. Okay, I actually hit the driver there. I did it... No, I didn't. That was... Okay, once again, I'm pretty sure I accidentally hit the target. I was aiming for the driver, and I hit the target. Right, screw it, just go. End this mission. And the final mission of Afghanistan here is Tunnel Rats, where you actually have to track down the cargo that we've been trying to locate, keys and maps and etc. for this whole time. Basically, both of those missions were just set up for Tunnel Rat, where we actually have to go and pick up some nice nuclear weapons. So let's have a quick look at Tunnel Rat here. Obviously, it's all marked in red. This is all hostile area. Not too surprising. This is all military stuff. So that's just the ruin area, but you'll notice some stairs down, and the stairs down lead into the compound. Yeah, small area with that many guards in it. So the gimmick and why it's called Tunnel Rat is because with this many guards around, there's only one way to move around if you actually want to kind of stay a little bit distant from all of these here guards. And that was the poo mechanic. Yep, the sexiest of all mechanics. So the mission is called Tunnel Rat because you're basically in a ruin that's got a bunch of sewers in it and ladders in and out. So if you want to avoid guards, the best way to do it was to basically, yeah, just hide under the poo. Because if you go into full crouch, then you're under the water. Except you have a sort of oxygen meter. Because you can see there I had to like pop up for a second. So I'm actually taking very small amounts of damage. So you've actually got to pop up for oxygen, Because if you go into full hidden under the poo mode, you will actually slowly drown in poo. The sexiest of all missions, this. And honestly, that's actually pretty much all there is to this mission. If you're trying to do it sneaky like, you just basically need to move around the base by hiding in poo. That's about it. You also don't know where the target is. It's kind of weird. The target's not originally on the map, so you need to rescue a prisoner who's located in the northeast corner of the map, and he'll tell you where the target is, or you can just stumble across him. But you probably assume from that summary that the actual target could be in several locations. No, he's always in the same one. He's never not here. In fact, he's one of the easiest targets in the game to actually deal with, because he always just hides in the closet next to his personal bedroom, and he's always facing away from the door. So you can just basically get behind him and just fiber wire him. And he's also very conveniently hidden in this area where no one will find him. Don't bother taking his clothes, by the way. I'm not sure that's actually going to fool many people. They kind of know what their own commander looks like. And in case you're wondering why he's surrounded by all these boxes and what he's looking at, yeah, it's a bit of just a little joke, because he's just apparently got several hundred copies of Hitman. So let's move on to the next set of missions, because the next set of missions are actually much better. Welcome to India, which the game actually doesn't really make explicitly clear at all. In fact, I'm not sure the game ever actually says you're in India. You just basically say, okay, you've got to go after this cult that stole the nukes that you also stole in the last mission, or something. We're not here for the plot. But I'm not sure the game actually ever explicitly says you're in India. But you are. You're in India. And this is the Temple City ambush, where pretty much we're starting off with a bit of intelligence gathering and figuring out exactly what's going on, because I like this mission. This mission's a good mission. There's no actual target in this mission, or rather there's no main target. And this is the map. So basically it's just a maze of city streets with some police and some civilians just pottering around. And the first thing we need to do is find out where my contact is. And my contact is, would you believe, Agent Smith. And it's going to be him right there, isn't it? Right, well the game is saying, come over here, which I thought was going to give me my next objective, but I can blatantly see where Smith is, because I can already see the only other white thing on the map already. Or is this instead right? Yes, this is where I actually get the flipping shotgun. So, the game now gives you a shotgun. It's a really, really, really fun shotgun. So, I'm going to show it off, because it would be remiss of me not to do so. So, if we take this guy right here, for example, yeah, the shotgun's really got a kick to it. It's a fun shotgun to use, but obviously it can't actually be hidden. So if you decide to take the shotgun, and thus you've got the heavy, really, really fun firepower on you, it means, on the other hand, that you are actually going to be spotted by the local cult members, who basically function as police. And you can just go down as well, and more people, please. Hello, yes, it's the guy with the shotgun. He's the bad guy. Bye! Oh, the ragdolls. Oh, the ragdolls are wonderful. Come back here. I'm not done having fun with ragdolls. Yeah, this mission turns into a shooting gallery more often than you'd like. So, I'm going to try and avoid it being... Oh, that was good. That was good. You get thrown for miles, thrown for miles. Oh, yeah. Oh, it just feels like there's power behind that. You gotta like this mission, just basically going around gunning people down. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. No, come back. Come back, I'm not done. Okay, as it turned out, I was eventually done. So we're going to try and do this mission without it turning into an absolute flipping mess. Ah, and on this occasion, he spawned in a different location. So, yeah, previously he was over here. This time he's up there. That's not quite the best spawn, to be honest. You can spawn in all sorts of different little places. Basically, wherever you see a little back street, like, I'm pretty sure he can be there. I'm guessing he can be there, though I can't remember ever seeing him there. I saw him there last time. So, it looks like there's, like, 5 or 6 different places Agent Smith can actually spawn in. So, let's just head over to the far side of the map and introduce ourselves. Because, yeah, once again, there's a new mechanic here. But on this occasion, I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's a fun little mechanic rather than one that just makes the mission a bit more frustrating. Also, I like the fact that for the most part, everyone here seems pretty darn cool. So the cult members who are the police, for the most part, even if you're just kind of running straight past them, they're happy to just pretty much live and let live. Until you actually start causing trouble for them, they're not going to be an issue for you. So you see all these guys here, running straight past them, not even a flicker of suspicion. So, here's what Agent Smith wants me to do. He's scared of a couple of assassins that he's seen in town. He won't give me any more information about how to proceed. Okay, well, maybe you could figure out you're in India from the map of India. So, yes, you basically got to take out 2 assassins before he'll give you permission or tell you the location for how you access the actual mission proper. Because, yeah, at this point, we're going to some private hospitals. So, he knows how to get to them, but he won't tell me till I kill the assassins he thinks are after him. And there are indeed a couple of assassins now marked on our map, the 2 that are in yellow. And we don't just have to kill them, we have to kill them and then afterwards actually take a photo of their corpse in order to convince him that they're actually dead. He wants proof. So yes, one of them's holding still, he's a sniper, and the other one wanders a bit. So obviously, my starting point is I want to get behind the sniper while the other one's actually wandering off. So this is actually pretty much perfect timing. Right flipping here. But watch out, as more trouble starts kicking off, the police are going to get more and more suspicious of me. So, yeah, you know what? This'll do. This'll do right here. Let's just get in here. Where's the... I think it's actually right here. Right around the back. I think I'm in the right place already. It's the back of this. This seems about right. Yeah, one of the guys will just stay on the floor. One of them will just stay sniping. Obviously, if he sees you, he'll take you out. But... I should be able to, if he's actually around here. Hang on, just swing the camera around. I didn't need to swing the camera around that much. He's right there. Good. So obviously, the right way to take him out is with the fibre wire. Though if you hit him with a powerful enough shot, you can just blast him straight out of the window, which is hilarious. We probably don't actually need to do that. So we just get behind him, get the fibre wire ready. And we just quickly finish you off and just pull you back a little bit. No one will suspect anything. And obviously this is an excellent spot because it lets me just get out the camera and just take a quick photo. So that should be good enough. There we go. First assassin has been photographed once he's dead. Marvellous. And there's a sniper here. I believe it's the same. Yeah, it's the same sniper as in the Don's Mansion, the very first mission. So now I've got to take out assassin number 2. Assassin number 2 is obviously a bit more on the... Oh. Assassin number 2 is a little bit more on the difficult side. I just heard a flicker of suspicion in my rumble pack there. Yeah, assassin number 2 is a bit more on the difficult side because assassin number 2 is the one that just wanders about. Obviously, the awesome badass way to take care of him is just snipe him from the exact sniping position where his friend was. But other than that, yeah, it's quite tricky. Because he doesn't actually wander off to like a convenient back alley or any point. He will just basically wander backwards and forwards in a fairly major public area. If you're very lucky, you might be able to actually just catch him, like, you know, behind a pillar in a shop or something. But it's pure pot luck. You can just see the number of civilians and police that are just wandering around here. And they're pretty much random. So it's hard to do. So, let's just quickly grab the sniper rifle and the actual cult disguise. So now, yeah, the cults are going to be a lot more suspicious of me while I'm dressed like this. That guy's heading over there. This is of interest. If I could get a shot in at him and be very confident I knew who I was actually trying to take out there. No, with the tree in the way, I can't see. Because unfortunately, yes, even though he's yellow and the other guys are blue... They're all actually dressed the same way in the cult disguise. So you need to use your map to make sure you've got a positive ID of assassin versus police. Also, someone just started shooting at me. I'm now kind of curious who that is and why. Who just fired? I'm going to get out some guns here. Some nice silenced guns. Right. You should not have done a drama roll. That was a bad idea. So, now the police are after me. Except actually just that one police guy. Oh, bloody hell, it's a good time to snipe him off. Right, grab the sniper. Grab the sniper. It's fine, I'm happy not being silent assassin in this mission. Right, it's one of these guys over here. It's you, in fact. Okay, go, and... But... No! I got him, though. Right, so, drop the rifle. And probably change clothes at this point. And this is probably not going to be a great excuse when the police show up to investigate where the shot came from. Right, the camera does have a little bit of zoom on it, I believe. So...
Nothing interesting here.
Nothing interesting. Well, there is something interesting. Okay, well, one police officer was not thrilled. I think cameras are allowed, so I just need to get a shot.
Nothing interesting
Come on.
here.
Come on, it's the assassin. I really hope that's the assassin. That was the assassin! Right, so, I've got the photos, and I'm back out of the disguise. So, yeah, I think someone saw me with a sniper rifle and figured out I wasn't a legit police officer. So, probably time to return those photos to Agent Smith. Now, this is where this spawn's quite useful, because at this point, the guards are going to start being on high alert and freaking out, but this actual Agent Smith spawn is literally, like, as close as it can be to the exit. Except things are actually a bit weird, and, excuse me, please don't, excuse me, no, 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 no. I didn't drop a save. They just burst in there, and they just killed Agent Smith, and I hadn't got a save down. I hate everything. Thankfully, I've got an ancient save of some description where I think I've gone on a bit of a rampage, to be honest. I'm guessing quite a few people are dead in this particular universe. Still, I am exactly where I was, so I've already killed the thugs, taken the photos, returned them to Agent Smith, albeit, you know, there's been a couple of extras put into a lot of other people, and a couple of thugs spawn over here as well. So go on, I may as well just go and take them out. It's pretty easy, to be honest. They've basically just set up snipers who can see along the street, but as you can pretty clearly see from the map, there's just a way to get up and around them. I think you can ignore them. They're not actually a quest objective or anything, so if you can just basically bypass them, it's fine to just bypass them. But yeah, if you do actually happen to have the shotgun and the ability to, excuse me, get out. I didn't knock you out of the window, that's a shame. But yeah, there's just more thugs right here looking down at the exit point. So this entire mission's been a bit of a setup and a trap targeted at you to make sure you don't actually get to the cult leader, because they seem to somehow know you're coming and something plot twist. So you just basically need to take care of them and then just run to the exit, and then we move on to the next mission. I quite like that mission. It's a bit fiddly. It's, again, just like many of the missions in the second half of Hitman 2, it's ludicrously difficult to actually get yourself a silent assassin here, just because there's so many things, like, you know, the guy who just wanders around, there's no good opportunity to deal with him, and you've got to get the photos, and the police just kind of freak out and hunt you down. It's very, very difficult. Also, as it turns out, the hospital is hidden behind this carpet. No, I'm not joking, that's actually where the exit level is. There's just a hole behind that carpet that leads to a private hospital island. Somehow. Also, just like always happens in Hitman, which is beautiful, of course, technically I've still got the shotgun on me, because this is a direct continuation from the last mission. Because, yeah, I don't know, possibly the carpet shop hole led to here? There was a hole in the carpet shop, and it came through to inside this private hospital island thing. It's very unclear. I'm not quite sure how Temple City Ambush is supposed to fit into this, but we should probably drop the shotgun. We don't want the shotgun. This is actually a proper traditional Hitman mission, which you want to do in the sneaky, stealthy, disguisey, and ideally silent assassin-y sort of way. So, let's go over what we need to do here, because, yeah, like many of the later missions, there are specific criteria. So, we need to kill her, but we also need to hide her body in a specific place. Even in the event it turns into a shootout and there's corpses everywhere, she needs to be hidden anyway. It's kind of odd. So, we start off outside at, yeah, the little kind of hospital dock. So, I guess maybe, yeah, there's a secret tunnel, and like the town we were just in is like over here, and this is where the hospital is. I'm not sure. So, we've got an outside area here, multiple different entry points in, doors, there's a sewer system we can infiltrate down there as well. That's what that little indent is. It's the entrance to the sewer system. And I believe there's also an extra secret one, which I'll go and show off if I can. There's the sewer system. But yeah, the sewer system's really weird, which is there's only a single entry point to it, which is over there, and only one exit point out of it, which is over there. So you basically just need to spend like 2 minutes running around in a circle, and I'm not quite sure why. And that leads up into the middle of the courtyard. So this is the hospital. So we're going to be coming in from the north over here through one of these two doors, which is absolutely lovely. And a couple of points of interest. I can't remember what those are, but I'm going to assume those are some relevant disguises that we probably want to see. I need to ultimately make it over to storage in order to get the... Oh, wait, is storage the door key, or is the... Yeah, because one of the objectives is to find the door key, but I can't remember where the door key is. It's been a while since I've played this. But I do remember... Ah, wait. What I need from that, however, the bare minimum, is definitely poison. I need to get poison from storage, because if you want to silent assassin this, that's what you need to do. And ultimately, she needs to go down and then be taken to the hiding place, and we need a key for that. So, in order to access her office and, you know, be escorted up there, we need to actually find ourselves a patient disguise so we can look like a patient. but no patient can be killed because all the patients are rich people who might want to get revenge or something. So one of the criteria is no patient can die, no civilian deaths whatsoever. Civilian dies, instant mission over. So let's see what we want to be doing here, because I'm trying to remember where a good spot to get initial disguise is, because yeah, I know for a fact there's a patient disguise just sitting around somewhere, so I'm broadly happy for one of these bodyguards to go down just for me to get an initial disguise. Well, for whatever reason, this guy seems not interested in actually moving down towards the crates, though I swear he used to at some point or other. He just seems to be bugging out. No, 47. Seriously. This guy. There we go. Grab him. No one seems to mind. I'll pull him round to the sewers. In that case, let's just drag him first. Once he's down in the sewers, everything should be nice and calm. Assuming I can get him there in time. I hope I've got my timing correct here. No, not even remotely. Oh, also, here's a really fun thing, by the way. During the mission's opening, you'll see that your target is actually sitting on the balcony overlooking the starting area. When you actually start, she is actually there. If you're incredibly fast with a sniper rifle, you're probably able to just pick her off with a headshot immediately. Sadly, I've just checked my save files. I don't actually have a good save file where I can start this mission with a sniper rifle to hand. But I will look into that later if I recall. Right, anyway, we've got this guy back over here, and once again, 47 is disguised as someone who he's completely the wrong ethnicity for, so this would never fool anybody. But screw it, they did just insist on continuing to set missions in countries where 47 couldn't possibly blend in. Now, I'm trying to remember if I'm going crazy here, if maybe this is next mission, but I swear there's actually an extra little entrance into the hospital, which is located here or something. Maybe it's in a different area. Maybe it's a way to get back down again afterwards. I swear there's some form of secret involving this wall. Well, no sign of it yet, so wait for that guy to wander off, and that means I need to get into the hospital. Now, I should hopefully be able to... This is going to be tight. This is going to be a tight one. Are you going to let me walk in, or are you going to be a dick about this? Let's just see if maybe... Oh, I need to get so close to you. You're probably going to see I'm not Indian, and thus probably shouldn't actually be here. You know, this door might actually be easier just because he's not actively blocking it, so I can at least vaguely try and keep my distance. Let's see if I can just get away with this if I just walk in and then immediately turn the corner. Yeah, just. Flipping just. But now I need to make sure I'm in a safe spot. And by the way... Oh! Well, this is just flipping perfect. Would you believe there's a patient gown right here on the left? My first try. Marvellous. So now I am a patient. Good. So, time to figure out where I want to be and not be. Because there are... Okay, I think I see where you need me to go if I want to get into storage, which I absolutely do. I'm going to need to come down here, cross here, wait for that guy to be inside that little side room, and then cut through here. But there's also a civilian there who might be a problem. We'll have to just time that perfectly. This is also a really nice area, by the way. The rooms are lovely, and the lighting's really nice, and all the rest of that. And, oh, cupboard. In the future, I can hide corpses in you, but not just yet. So, for the time being, I'm now a patient. Patients are a lot less suspicious than guards, obviously, because patients might actually be rich white guys. So it's perfectly acceptable that a patient might actually be wandering around who is not a particular ethnicity. So I'm a lot safer now than I was. And yeah, I can also pop out of the little central thing there if I actually want to, yeah, come in via the sewers. It's quite pretty on the water effects, by the way. Someone's a tiny bit suspicious of me, so someone has a vague concept of what some of the patients look like. But yeah, just avoid the koi carp pond. Instead, just keep moving on over here. And yeah, here we go. This is where I'm interested in, this corner. Though actually, the game is also flagging there's something interesting going on over here. Let me just quickly go and see what that is. I think I'm far enough away from everyone. Everyone should be cool with me for the time being. Is this the right door? Yeah, this is the right door. What's the game trying to flag to me? Ah! New disguise. Fine. So, cult member disguise right there. Quite useful. Got it. So, yeah, and then we've also got... Oh, more cult members over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Just keep heading from room to room. Eventually I'll find one where I'm not intruding. And these guys don't seem to massively object to me being in here. Now, I could do with you moving away from where you... Oh. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's right. That's... No. Yes. Maybe. Go in that room, please. Yeah, there we go. Right, so... Wait for that door to close. Bathroom. Bathroom door. Okay. Now I should hopefully have time, while he's just having a wee or whatever, to open this here door. And I'm in storage. Good. So storage is where my equipment is. There's the poison. That's the important bit right there. So I just need to wait for him to go to the bathroom. Also gets me an AK if I want an AK. Now he's going to come over here. But if he turns his back on me in a second, that means I can just walk out. And I should be able to basically just say, oh yeah, I got lost on my way to the bathroom. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Bye. Right. I think I just about pulled that. Oh, someone else is also trying to just walk straight through that door. Yeah, sometimes people can just walk through doors. If they got confused by doors rapidly opening and closing. Still, I've got the disguise I need. And I've got the poison I need. So I feel like we're actually in pretty good shape. In all fairness, there's only like one real way to do this mission that's not just gun everyone down. And that is the combination of, I am a patient, I have got some poison. But it's kind of a nice mission. It's just very big. That was lovely about Hitman 2. There was so much architectural variety to it all. Just with Russia and Japan and India now and Malaysia, where you're in kind of the office environment. Less so Malaysia, I guess. But with India and Russia and Japan, you had some really, really beautiful architecture that was very different and distinct. It's very, very cool indeed. And, yep, everyone's going to be okay. Just step straight on through. And now, yeah, everything's cool. Now I just need to wait for a nurse to come and collect me. Or a doctor or something. If I need to hide, by the way, there's all these little side rooms. So actually, I want to check out the front room quickly. Because I swear there was something important there. And I can't remember what it is now. But I think it might actually be useful for my escape, potentially. So if I just head straight on through here. This is now the room I was looking at before. I swear there's something about this room, but what is it? Well, if there is a secret door here, I have missed it, unfortunately. Maybe it's in the next hospital, because, yeah, we're basically dealing with 2 hospitals in a row, so it's possible it's just the next hospital instead.
Ah, Lord Sinclair. The doctor's waiting for you in her office. Follow me, Sahib.
And I'm, in fact, Lord Sinclair, and the doctor wants to meet me. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy. I'm not sure where the real Lord Sinclair is, because we never actually knocked him unconscious or anything. Keep as much distance as I can. And, okay, once you're upstairs, I should be pretty safe. I'm pretty sure upstairs is mostly safe and quiet. You just have to watch out for just the odd person passing by, but this is actually going very well so far. Yeah, there's one guard there who might occasionally do a bit of a lap. But we should be... Wait, hang on. When did I get the key? Hang on, have I not got the key? Right. So, slight issue. I never picked up the key to the hiding place. So we need to kill her and then we'll handle the rest of it later.
Lord Sinclair, isn't it? Come in here. Have a seat, bitte.
So just wait for her to go over to the actual window. The water is immediately poisoned. So she finishes blathering on about the treatment Lord Sinclair should actually be getting. By the way, over the water you can literally see the next level, which is kind of cool. She will now take a drink of water and immediately fall over. Now, I can't hide her body yet because I forgot to pick up the key while I was in the room where the key was. So instead, I've just got to pull her into a side room to make sure the nurse doesn't accidentally find her. So if I just put her in this little interstitial room right here, that should be fine. So there we go. She can now hopefully just chill out right there. Oh, flip, flip, flip. No, 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 no. Don't come and see the doctor. Do not come and see the doctor when I'm hiding the doctor's corpse. Alright? Naff off. Possibly the real Lord Sinclair. Right, same deal again. Just have to wait for this guy to need a bathroom break. Then I can just sneak in. And this time remember to grab the bloody key. Oh, wait, is the key... Is that where the key is? I think that's where the key is. I can't remember where the bloody key is. And here's the moment. Our guy is just in the bathroom right now. Oh, fudge! No! You bastard! Right, let's just check where the actual key... Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Right, so, let's do that again, but, like, not forget to pick up the thing I was supposed to pick up. That would just, you know, be better in general. You see, this mission's actually quite short and simple if you don't completely forget how it goes and ignore the objectives like I did. Then it's actually, you know, quite flippin' doable. But yeah, remember to get the poison, but also remember to get the thing that's actually the objective, the thing you have to get. Right, same situation again, but this time I actually have the bloody key that I need. But I need to be careful, because sometimes other civilians do wander around on the top floor looking for her. In fact, I think actually the other guy wandering upstairs may be triggered by her dying. Yeah, there we go. That might be him coming upstairs right now. The game actually sends a new civilian upstairs to basically be the one who might be able to spot her about to arrive. So if I'm lucky, what I want to do now is now immediately grab her and just basically bring her to... Where am I right now? No, that's the wrong way. That's completely the wrong way. This is the way I want to go. And I want to get her to... How are you going to not... Yeah, I figured you might see that. Right, so that's not the right door to come out of with her. I see. Yes, the other door round the... Well, actually, what is the right door in that case? Yeah, round the other side, there is no other door. So, figuring out exactly how we're going to get her over there with no one shooting me, that's going to be of interest. So obviously we know a guy is coming up here that's going to come in that direction. So as a starting point, we definitely need to drag her over to this area. We might just need to basically wait out the clock for that guy to get bored and wander elsewhere, because I'm pretty sure he never comes in here. There we go. You just stay still right there, my good man. And now hopefully that means I can actually drag you. This is the right, yeah, this is the right way. Drag her back into the office at this point, and then once she's been dragged back in the office, just basically take her straight down the middle. See if that works, because there's only 2 doors that I can possibly use. That one's definitely a no-go, so this one's got to be right just by process of elimination. In fact, you know what? Drop the body. Let's just see who sees what where, because this door can't be overlooked. Which way are you looking? I feel like you're going to see something. If I pull her out of here and then actually move her around in this direction and then bring her around here, covered by here, and then open this here secret door, that should just about fly, assuming no one else comes up. Alright, this is fine. Alright, to about here. Now turn and walk her straight in this direction. And yeah, this will be it. This will be the right angle right here. Assuming that guy doesn't see anything, which I really hope he doesn't. Don't see anything. Right, open the door. Bring her in here. Objective status has been changed. Drop the body. And that should be your lot. So that is main target dead, but no bullets were fired. And 1 guard was taken out, no bullets. So this should be Silent Assassin, I would say, which is very, very good news indeed. Just keep my distance, make sure we don't fluff it at the end here. That would be very irritating. And now straight out to the south and walk out the door I walked through, because that's the one that's less well guarded. There we go. Death of Hannelore. Nice, simple, classic Hitman 2 mission, really. Just a fairly straightforward thing. You just basically walk in, find the right disguise, find the right way to achieve Silent Assassin, and then walk straight back out again. Wouldn't mind having a bit more variety in it, to be honest. There's only so many solutions. Again, I feel like in Hitman 2, the beginning of the game is stronger than the end. But this is certainly one of the high notes of the end. And speaking of high notes, we're coming up on Terminal Hospitality. Terminal Hospitality is bloody great. Now, immediately walk to the left. This guy's not too suspicious compared to how he was when a guard was walking past, because obviously, you know, several of the patients are of this ethnicity. This is fine, it's quite plausible. And now we just walk straight down and be on our way. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. If that's not Silent Assassin, I've been robbed, and I'm not quite sure how. Nice, Silent Assassin, love it. One enemy was killed, but other than that, flawless, like it. Once again, just glance over the water, and yeah, that's the level I was just in. And yeah, it does look like there's a town next to it. Okay, that's good attention to detail. That actually, yeah, a town that could feasibly be the town where Temple City Ambush actually takes place does occur right next to the temple. So I've taken my little actual boat out here, and we've arrived at Terminal Hospitality, where the cult leader is having some heart surgery. That is presumably his yacht. Now, with the exception of the big open Japan levels like Hidden Valley and At the Gate, this is, I believe, the biggest level of the actual game here. So that's just the island by itself over there. Just huge amounts of stuff floating around in the island. There's also a little... Is the temple count? No, the temple actually counts as just part of the island. So there's a temple over there. There's a great big pond. There is the actual hospital itself, which is quite big and is full of patients. There's a second floor as well, including... There we go, a special office that's marked with equipment I'm going to be needing to actually do better in this mission. Very, very nice indeed. There's also a roof. There's also flipping basements beyond that. And better and better, there's 4 spots where the target can be. Together with elevators, all sorts of civilians of different ranks, doctors, nurses, guards guarding literally everything. 10 million different ways in and out. Oh, loads of different things. Oddly, not that many solutions, actually. It's more about just finding your way to the cult leader. Once you actually manage to get him through the massive hospital, there's only like 2 or 3 interesting ways to actually take care of him, and they're all actually quite similar. But, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd say let's call it apart there. We will wrap things up next time, because this is not actually the last mission of the game. This is the last mission of India, which is kind of in some ways I do consider the last mission, because the next 2 missions are a little bit different. They're kind of special and interesting and rather unique from a Hitman perspective, so we definitely want to be showing them off. But yeah, I almost feel like actually this mission and the 2 that wrap up the game that follow it almost should be taken together, because there is a bit of a big story and thematic link between the 3. So, we will wrap up Hitman 2 Silent Assassin next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.